G'day guys, how's it going? It is Jared HD here. Welcome to the 4th episode in our Fulham Road to Glory Career Mode series in FIFA 20. Thank you once again. I feel like I'm saying this in every episode, but thank you for the great support you've shown on the series so far. I'm very excited for today's episode though. We're finally going to get into the swing of things, going to get into the groove of things. We're out of the transfer window. We've got our squad now that we have to deal with until at least January, so very hopeful that we can start to string some wins together, start to figure out where the squad comes and how really where we're working and where we need improvements for the January transfer window. But I've changed kits today. I've got the retro, I think it's 2002 kit. I've had this kit for years, but one of my favorite ones has got the classic Pizza Hut branding, but hopefully it brings us some good luck today. We're going to kick off today's episode, however, with a game at home at the Cottage against West Bromwich Albion. Quickly though, I wanted to address something that I've seen in the comment sections over the past few episodes, and that is post-commentary. Some of you guys not feeling it. Personally, I'm loving post-commentary, and that's something that I am going to be sticking with. I have had so much more fun making this series, making content, doing it post-com, and I feel like it gives me an opportunity to really address things and really have a different perspective on them. So I'm going to be trying out this new style of content here. Hopefully you guys can back it, hopefully you get used to it, but I'm absolutely having a ball doing post-commentary. For the mental health, it's been good because it means I don't lose my crap as much when I play FIFA, because that was the big problem that I had with the Arsenal save. There was episodes where I just didn't want to record it because I didn't want to have to turn up and put on a brave face when I was recording because I hated the game so much. But doing post-commentary has made me enjoy it so much more, as we have a great opportunity here, and Josh Onoma bags us the opening goal of the episode. My God, what a goal it was as well. Potentially the best goal we have scored in the series so far. Onoma hitting both posts and finding the back of the net there, but it was some great passing as well. Mitro to Cairney, Cairney to Onoma. Nice little run and a nice finish there. So we take the lead against West Brom. But yes, I want to be sticking with post-commentary, so that's how we're going to be moving forward in the future, and hopefully you guys can get around it. Anyways, moving back into it here, and we almost concede straight after taking the lead. Zahor, he's header straight into the gloves of Jack Butland, and again, Kenneth Zahor, great touch from him, but again, Jack Butland really showing his worth, really stepping up, keeping us in this one, keeping us in the lead. West Brom continuing to push forward though. They're looking for that equaliser. They find the back of the net, but thankfully we know from that animation that they are offside. Some real big gaping holes being shown though. We need to tighten things up defensively. You can see there Josh Onoma coming back to join the defensive line, so I'm not too sure what our defenders have been doing. But again, overcommitting ourselves, not great. Pereira going through to Kenneth Zahor. Zahor through to Phillips. Another save from Jack Butland at the near post. It has been all West Bromwich Albion, but with 15 minutes to go here, we finally get back on the front foot. Tom Cairney dragging that one back, going to the goal scorer, Onoma. Nice move to get past Gareth Barry. Onoma hits it. That would have been a brilliant goal there, which could have secured all 3 points for us. Again, though, pushing forward. Knockout to Mitro. We're getting too close in this one, lads. So close to getting ourselves a second goal. Mitro hitting it first time. He hasn't been super clinical so far in this series, so we need to tighten that up here. But off the kickoff, it's going to halfway. Meyer out jumping that one. Mitro first to the ball, winning a 50-50, getting to Cairney. Cairney to Mitro. Mitro to Ivan Cavallero. Cavallero, nice ball over the top to Cairney. Flicks it, hits it. What a goal! TC, Captain Cairney, the king, securing us all 3 points here. A beautiful flick over the head there after a great run. What a finish. What a performance. Our defense, especially Jack Butland, really stepping up for us here so far. Tom Cairney finding the back of the net, and an awesome goal from Onoma is going to see us get a 2-0 victory here at home. A perfect way to kick off the episode against a very, very strong rival of us. In real life, we know how close Fulham and West Brom are doing, so that was a massive win for us here early in the season. A promotion 6-pointer, you might call it. But a training session here, looking to get players up, and it is Sessegnon, a man that we really want to develop over the course of this save, getting himself up to a 65 overall, which is absolutely Fantastic to see. Moving on though, we are going to have another game here. It is away against Sheffield Wednesday. Looking to continue our strong start to the episode so far. An away day here, travelling to Sheffield. It's going to be a tough one. We got the job done against West Brom, but if we're as leaky in defence as we were against West Brom, there could be some serious issues. A name that stands out for me there, Massimo Luongo, the Australian midfielder, an absolute icon of Australian football. Hopefully he doesn't cause us a few issues, but Liberato Cairney coming into the starting 11 as well, replacing Joe Bryan. That's something I want to be doing all throughout the season, rotating Bryan and Cairney, giving Cairney plenty of game time, but almost a horror start to the episode. Not sure why I kept that one in. Just wanted to make sure it was certain. But thankfully, a world-class challenge there from, I believe, Alfie Mawson to stop Sheffield Wednesday from getting an early goal there. Moving on, Mitro, a lucky bounce as he hits it and cannons that one off the crossbar. Shambles in the box. Sheffield Wednesday able to clear it. There's been some weird moments happening in FIFA 20, but in this series as well, as we have a nice 1-2 link-up play between Mitro and Bobby Decordova-Reid, and Mitro ain't missing from there, giving us the lead 33 minutes into this one in front of the travelling supporters. I am loving how the 1-2s are working. I was thinking how I was going to really line things up. I didn't know if I wanted to go with a 2-striker up front formation, whether I wanted to go for the 4-3-3. I've brought Cavallero, I've brought like our left winger and our right winger in to play more of a left forward and right forward role, and it's really working out perfectly for us because we're creating these 1-2 opportunities. Another example of it right there. So absolutely love to see it, but Murphy, the ball in there, headed away. Sheffield Wednesday, Luongo winning the one-on-one against Cairney. Cairney can't clear it. Murphy in the box. We overshoot the mark with Cairney. A great save, though, from Jack Butland to keep us in the lead heading into half-time. The danger not over, though, as we move into the 71st minute. The header away. It goes to Harris, who goes to Luongo. They're looking for an equaliser here. Sheffield Lees going through to Murphy. We're trying to stop it, and thankfully it is a rather nothing shot, though, from the Sheffield Wednesday player. They continue to push forward, though. I notice a lot of gaping holes. Murphy up against Cairney. Terrible defending from us. And after all the good work we have done, that is the goal that we concede. A near post finish from Murphy. Credit where credit's due. Well, I should say criticism where it's due, because we just horribly predicted that with Cairney. I thought we were going to cut it inside. I made the run for Cairney when I really should have just waited there. But Jack Butland, he saved us a lot in this episode, but he needs to be doing better from that angle. That was not good at all there. And now we force ourselves to really push forward here to look for that winner. Mitro, look at the run. Tom Cairney, he's been in great form. He red times it, but it doesn't matter. Tom Cairney's going to give us the lead here in the 83rd minute. And when I did that, I was like, nah, how have we scored that? So, as you're about to see, because I know what people can be like on YouTube, I am checking and showing you guys the sliders. You can see they're all on 50. You can't change difficulty mid-game as well. That was just pure dumb luck. I mean, I red timed it and it still found the top corner. But when your luck's in, I guess. It was some great runs as well, though. Tom Cairney, really our star player early in this one. Off the left foot, his weaker foot, and just slots that one into the top corner. That is a real captain's effort. And that is going to see our undefeated run in this episode continue, as we are going to travel to Sheffield Wednesday and come away with a 2-1 win, making our push up the championship table where we want to stay all season. The run towards promotion so far off to a very good start. Great performance from Tom Cairney, and we're going to have a post-match press conference here now. With me, the press conferences post-match are just a real good opportunity to keep player morale in check, because, you know, if you've played FIFA 20 career mode, if you don't keep your players happy, your manager rating goes absolutely horrible, and players are more likely to request transfers. So we want to keep the players as happy as possible. That's why I'm rotating as much. That's why I'm doing these press conferences. I'm not going to include every press conference I do in the series as well, because they get quite boring and the questions get quite repetitive. But I just thought I'd show this one here. Your team scored the decisive goal. What do you make of the game? I mean, I just try to make answers that aren't going to get people upset, but we should have really put that one to bed. It was an alright game, but I'm just happy to be continuing to get 3 points here. Anyways, we've got another big game coming up after this Sheffield Wednesday one. As you're about to see, we are going to have some player training. However, I'm only going to be showing the player training, I believe, when players go up in overall. And you can probably tell there, it's a good chance we're going to have Meyer and Holgate going up, which they both do. Both up to a 77 overall. You love to see it. The players developing so well. I mean, the fact that our players are probably going to hit in the 80s or get close to the 80s by the end of the first season is ridiculous. But we're back at home now, taking on Wigan Athletic. So here we are, looking to top off what has been a very strong start to the episode. 2 wins in 2 games here. It's a typical rainy day in London as we have Wigan Athletic travelling to Craven Cottage. They're a side that in real life are not doing well at all. They're predicted to get relegated back down to League One, so we want to make sure that we can replicate that here in-game. As you can see, Cyrus Christie, Tim Ream, all sort of different players that we're not really starting in this save coming into the starting lineup. There has been a lot of squad rotation just due to the fixture congestions, getting to those times of season where it's good to have good depth. I mean, I'm very happy we're at the right back position. We've got players like Cyrus Christie. We've got the American guy Marlon Fossey. We do have Sessignon, and then we've got players like Holgate that can fill in. So we're definitely not lacking for depth in certain positions, as Jack Butland just pulled off one of the most insane saves I think we're ever going to see in this series to keep it 0-0 early on in this game. But I'm very happy that we've got good squad depth. As well in our midfield and our attack, that's probably the biggest strength in our squad. But squad depth means absolute jack when you are defending like that, and when Wigan Athletic are passing the ball like they are goddamn Barcelona. I mean, I know the Wigan and Barcelona climates are quite similar, but that is just absolutely ridiculous. Great passing play there from Wigan. Mediocre marking, and Wigan have taken the lead. Again, we're overshooting the mark. That's something that I need to really take care of. I need to make sure that I hold the play rather than try to intercept every single ball, because that has given a lot of opportunities for our opponents throughout the course of the series. But how the hell am I meant to stop that? That is an absolute screamer there from Evans. And we're 2-0 down against Wigan Athletic at home. What is going on? I mean, that is a ridiculous goal. I was conceded that and just put my hands in the air. I'm like, how can I stop that, man? Look, we're marking them. He's just placed that one into the back of the net. Butland off his line, which is a little bit concerning. But Evans, that is a ridiculous finish. Ridiculous. How did he even get the loft for that one? He's like he's playing golf. He's just got the pitching wedge and struck that one into the back of the net. So a real mountain for us to overcome here if we want to continue our strong start to the season. Wigan Athletic starting the second half off the front foot though, and they're actually going to almost extend their lead. The marking inside the box has just been an absolute joke. It's been absolutely pathetic. And with 15 minutes to go, if we want to get back into this game, we're going to have to start now. Abubakar Kamara, AK-47, dragging that one back. Going here and looking for some support. He decides to take the shot himself, which gets blocked. Luckily, we win it back. Luckily, Onuma goes through to Kamara, and he misses it. If that doesn't sum up our afternoon, I don't know what will. I think that's karma from the goal we scored against Sheffield Wednesday. I mean, what are you doing, AK-47? Kamara. That is a dreadful finish. And that rounds out a dreadful game. Nothing like ending the episode on a high note. We go down 2-0 to Wigan Athletic. An absolute joke. Regardless though, we are now in the month of October, and that is where we are going to finish today's episode. Going to start getting into absolute cruise control in the series. Going to be pushing through the series quite quickly, but that's where we're going to have the 4th episode of the Fulham Career Mode series come to a conclusion. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like on the video. Subscribe down below if you're new around here. I will see you at the same time tomorrow for another episode. It has been Jared HD here. I'm out. Peace.